everyone. I hope you are all having a good rest of your semester and that you are staying safe and healthy. If you don't know me already, my name is Morgan Kester, and for my life history presentation, I have done the American black bear. Scientifically known as Ursus americanus, the American black bear is of course a placental mammal. It is from the order Carnivora in the family Ursidae, and there are 16 subspecies of the American black bear, just based off of minor differences in DNA and on appearance. Contrary to popular belief, not all black bears are actually black. They can also be brown, formerly known as cinnamon, but they are all of the same species. Now, it can be very difficult to estimate overall bear populations just because they are very solitary and elusive. They spend a lot of time in their dens. However, there are an estimated 17,000 to 20,000 bears in Colorado as of 2015, and that is up from the 12,000 that was estimated in the early 2000s. However, again, that is very tentative, just because, again, it can be difficult to estimate the population. That is currently above the population goal, which is largely determined by the public, mostly due to conflicts between bears and humans. And because the population has risen so much in recent years, they are now issuing more hunting licenses. And they think that the increased conflict between bears and humans is because of those increased populations. However, there is a recent study that has been released to suggest that it is more likely due to decreased periods of torpor for black bears, because as the climate gets warmer, their period that they would typically be hibernating or in torpor is a lot shorter. And there is also evidence to suggest that access to human food can also shorten that period. So it seems more that we need to be focusing on climate change rather than on decreasing bear populations. And their diet of human food brings me into their diet overall. Black bears are omnivorous, but their diet does consist mostly of plants. They are very opportunistic feeders. So they will pretty much eat whatever they can find, and more often than not, that is plants. They typically eat grasses, roots, leaves, berries, nuts, and they also love honey. They'll also eat insects and fish and mammals when they can find them easily. Now, they do also eat human food, kind of rifling through garbage. However, that studies are finding that that is more of a last resort food. So they will go eat pretty much anything else before they resort to eating garbage. Typically, studies that look at black bear diet will either analyze their scat or their fur, but there is a recent study in progress that has not yet been published, but what they've done is they have enabled GPS collars with video so they can actually go through and see what bears are eating. And so far what they have seen just confirms that they're very opportunistic feeders. Typically the only time that they will actually eat meat is when it's very easy for them to find. They very rarely actively pursue animals to eat. Now, as I mentioned earlier, black bears are very solitary animals. The only time when they really spend time with other bears is during mating season or when a female is with her cubs. Both sexes are promiscuous, and large males will compete for females. So the large males will chase away the smaller males, and then the more evenly matched males will fight for dominance. When a male wins, they will then follow the female to assess her receptiveness to mating, and he can follow her for up to 9 days before they actually mate. During that time, the couple will usually play and rest together, and he will guard her against rival males. And then after they mate, he'll move on and look for another mate. The cubs are then born during winter and they stay with the mother for about 2 years. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the description or in the comments. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your semester. Bye.